Welcome back to Slay the Spire. Or welcome to Slay the Spire. If you haven't seen this game, it's really good. It's really good. But I'm realizing I need to play more of these kinds of games on stream because, like, I don't always have to be locked in on the game. And that, like, misses out on, like, the chat experience. Went to see if Tiny Bookshop got released, and I got all Borderlands content. No, thank you. I'm surprised Borderlands continues to have, like, any sort of clout. Because, like, I don't know. I feel like Borderlands... It's very much like a 2010s game. Imagine disliking a franchise you have 2 tattoos from. Couldn't be me, dude. Hey, yo. Wait, is that Borderlands? Speak on that. Really? Interesting. Meow? You have 2 Borderlands tattoos? I did not know that. Lore drop. Right, meow? Or meow? Meow. Right, meow. Obtain a random rare card. First 3 cards you see are upgraded. First chest you open is empty. I'm gonna go Arcane Scroll. Early Reaper form is actually kind of crazy. Human just told me I'm disgusting and should die? No, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that at all. Anyways, I think we're gonna see where the cards take us, but I think I might try an Austie max, because last night I was like just doing a lot of summoning and just getting Austie's health up, and it goes kind of crazy. It goes kind of crazy, I won't lie. Big hand goes smoosh, yes. So you get it. Not everybody gets it, but you get it. He's just a dog. Okay. Because we get a bunch of, like, bodyguard pluses, and then we also get draw aggro. And then it's fucking... And then we're done, and then we don't have to worry about anything ever again. Take you out. And then block. It's just a shame that we can't, like, at least I haven't encountered any relics that give me summon off rip, but that would be kind of sick. The problem that I always end up with this is that I don't have enough offense, but now that I'm leaning into Austie, it's a lot better. Oh, man. Alright, we're fine now. Sometimes I forget I can play some of those little status cards that get thrown into my deck, but... You have a tattoo of Handsome Jack's line art from the opening of 2? Really? Interesting. I'll flatten. Admittedly, he is the best character from the franchise, so he chose well. Did you ever play Tales from the Borderlands, Shayla? Unironically, I think that's my favorite piece of Borderlands content. Absolutely, dude. Hell yeah, dude. I think it's my favorite Borderlands content, too. Because it's like... You get the essence of it, but you don't have to deal with, like, the loot shooter mechanics. And I think that's kind of ideal. I think that's kind of beautiful. Gotta get on these Telltale games one of these days. Humans, which ones have you played and have you not played? Okay, pull aggro, huge. We're Austie maxing. The Bland's world building is pretty fresh, but then you don't really get to see everyday people living their lives in the really shitty environment, so I love Tales for showing that side of it. No, that's exactly it. Because, like, I am not a loot shooter kind of guy. So like that aspect of Borderlands never appealed to me. I bounced off of Borderlands 1 pretty hard. And then I tried Borderlands 2 and guess what? Same thing happened. The Reese versus Jack fight at the end is just iconic. Say what you will about Troy Baker, but he was good as Reese. I'm gonna take the chosen cheese. We're a cheese household. We're a cheese and bread household. I had a friend who was very into The Walking Dead, and it got to me to hesitate on that whole series. Honestly, dude, true. Human, you're so valid for that. Dispatch was sick. What's up, dog? And you know what? You know what? I will say what I want about Troy Baker, as you should. Lose 50 gold and lose 9 HP. Choose a card to transform. Okay, it's not max HP, so that's fine. Give me upgraded pull aggro. Oh no 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 no! I don't want to transform it. Never mind. Oh no no no. Transform one of my strikes into something that we were upgrading. I did play The Wolf Among Us so much in like 2016, but I don't know if I would enjoy it as much now. It's still pretty good. Like, it shows its age for sure, but like I still think it's probably one of the better Telltale games. Walking Dead Season 1 was like kind of set like the blueprint. And then like everything after that like was not as good. Also, I fucking hate Kenny. Like with a passion, for those who know, knowers know. But yeah. Hi, Brooke. Hello. Brooke, we're playing with cards. How are you? Happy Friday, dude. If Mondays are for crashing out, what are Fridays for? I actually have beef with Telltale Batman game. I will say the Telltale Batman game, it was kind of fun. The Bruce Wayne parts were actually kind of fun. Crashing in, cashing out. Damn, so true. Also, dog. I know I read your message earlier, but I just want to reiterate. Hey, hi. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And Cam, hi. Hope you're doing well. Fridays are for spending your savings. I know that's right. Strike turn into delay. Okay. Savings? That the Batman game was going to be dual release on Mac and PC, so I pre-ordered on that, and it's still not on Mac. See, that's diabolical. But like when it releases, when it finally does release on Mac, Shayla, oh man, it's gonna hit so good. Okay, delay actually is not a bad card at all. So you get more. I'm all for getting more energy. If you can give me things that do that, we're friends. Stop what? Don't worry about it. Having a stomach bug? Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that, dude. We cured you. Wait, I don't even like Batman anymore. And it's Troy Baker. Sick, no attack cards. I have money to earn, but I'm stuck in bed. What if you like ordered a bagel sandwich? All I'm saying is that might save you. Hell, it might save me. And I don't even have a stomach bug. I'll wisp. Should dog be ordering out with a stomach bug? Listen. Just because I say things on stream doesn't necessarily mean I think through any of them. What is here? Gain 2 strength, draw 3 cards. I think I'm gonna draw 3 cards because I ain't got shit right now. Do that, and I'm gonna unleash. I'm gonna kill you. If that's alright. I don't have a lot of Doom cards right now. Also, might be psychosomatic because I ended up cut from my rugby team's Australia roster. No. I'm sorry, dude. I have soups if I need. I don't think I need to come back at this point, but it's still like rough waters. Well, I hope we can give you some good vibes and or a distraction. First streamer to be declared brain dead on stream. I will say this. I did say describe. You know how we have folks on our money here in Canada? I was looking at the. I was looking at New Zealand money and noticed that they also have a bunch of like old politicians and royalty on it. And the words that came out of my mouth were, "Oh, you also have a bunch of fuck ass dead people on your money." And I realized, like, sometimes, like, what am I even saying? I can't play that. I can't play that. Well, it makes sense there because 20 spots, and I am not among the best 20 rugby players on the team. It's just that they had already said I was in. That's tough then. Okay, I'll bodyguard it. This is tough. I don't have like a lot of. I need more output right now. So if I block this, this buys me time until the next turn. And you're just gonna slime me, which is like, it's totally your right. Sick, 3 slimes in my hand. Another slime in my hand. Holy shit, it's never been worse. Fella, be careful what you wish for. Get slimed. Thanks, dude. If I do Reaper form, then I start doing Doom damage. I would sooner die than have Trump bucks. Somebody should just do it. I'm not gonna say what. Somebody should. Okay, I'm gonna do that, because then I can do boom. And then I'm gonna flatten you, and then you're fucking dead next turn. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be admittedly kind of tough. We're gonna be taking a lot of damage. Automat does not like fuck ass. I'll be a fuck ass dead person before I accept Trump on my tips. You're so real for that. I can't do any fucking damage to these dudes. I have too much slime. My pockets are full of fucking slime, chat. Alright, it's fine. Blight Strike could be nice, and then actually that would proc flatten, so we pick that, and then we try and rest up here. That was a tough go of it, for sure. Cure 1 random potion. Remove 1 card from my deck, but then I get guilty. I'll procure a random potion, sure. I'll flex on him. I've been doing that, but like, sure, I'll do it again. Meat on the bone. If your HP is at below 50% at the end of combat, heal 12 HP. That's actually so huge. I'm going to avoid fighting an elite for my life. Receive the spoils map. Yeah, let's do the spoils map. Kind of annoying that it's just going to sit in my deck until we get to Act 2, but you know, c'est la vie. Can't win them all, etc., etc. Okay, we're going to poke. We're going to wisp. We're going to... I should have hit Reaper form first. Fucking silly, man. Can never resist the spoils map. Zach, good to see you. I wish I could. I wish I could say no. I'll go with this, just so Aussie doesn't take any damage. Have you played the board game of this? There's a board game of this? No, but I want to now. You gain 11 block. This is the same, but I get the buff. I get more stuff. I get more stuff. It's really good. I bet it is. Not both of you attacking me this turn. That's fucked up. Okay, well I can at least unleash on you, and then I will delay here and defend. Okay, one of them is down. Bodyguard, flatten, strike. 18 damage is tough. Okay, we're gonna pull aggro. We're gonna poke. We are going to block, actually, because I think we might be able to do you in, like, next turn. Unleash on you, flatten you, and we can't do enough damage to really make a difference here, so we're just gonna wait for you to die, actually. So, yeah, about that. Chosen cheese. Negative pulse me, please. Okay. We gotta think here. I think we spend the money on a relic. Start each combat with 1 dexterity. Oh, we don't have enough money for the good ones. Oh. Okay, alright. Let's lock in here. We grab Panache, we grab Severance. And we sit on our hands and save our money. Oh, not these guys. I'm gonna do that just so I get more energy next turn. I don't need the block, but it would be nice. I would rather you not daze me, so we'll just take the 1 damage here. Panache me? Fogmog? I'm getting Fogmogged right now. I can't believe this. Bodyguard, then we're gonna unleash, and then you're both dead at the end of this turn, so it's fine. A no escape would go crazy right now. Blight Strike. I'm gonna do Friendship, just because I want to have as much as I possibly can. Okay, can I buy anything with $75? I can buy Defy. Sure, I'll take Defy. End of Days and Time's Up would be great right now, but we can't win them all. Oh, I don't like this boss. The slipperiness of it all. Okay, we are going to Defy first, Panache me, Friendship me, then I'm going to strike you. So now I have 4. I will do Reaper Form and poke you. Bodyguard me. Right. 27 is a lot. Then in that case, what we do is we pull aggro and then we delay. Just to mitigate a little bit of that damage. I think we'll still probably like take 4 or 5. Now this is when we really get into it. I draw cards, man. That's tough. Need more attack cards. Or I need like thorns or something. Thorns would go crazy against this guy. Candy says 1 bag is 5 surge. It just to shade me after I've already eaten the whole thing. Soul me. Okay, great. It's just wounds. It's just wounds, man. I may have to take a little bit more damage. Should put the speed potion on. Okay, now we can actually do damage. What kind of candy, though? Okay, soul me. Negative pulse me. Aggro me. Strike me. All we gotta do is make it with 1 health at the end. That's all that we need. Holy shit, this might be the worst hand I've ever fucking seen. This might be the worst hand I've ever received. I forgot that doesn't apply to Asti. I'm washed. Also, it was Lindsay's fault for hyping up Bubs gummies. They are in fact delicious. They are really good. Okay, we do that, and then we poke you, and then we unleash you. See, I need something that's going to be like Big Doom, because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to survive this next attack, dude. Holy. Okay, actually, Defy goes crazy here. Summon goes crazy, and then Delay goes crazy. I will not lose any health here, which is bonkers. But Asti will die. Holy shit. All-time worst hand. Okay. Getting some absolutely terrible draws. Holy shit, dude. We go here, and then we just do that. That's all we can really do. Make it like a poke? Nope. Please, God. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, this is it. This is it. This is it right here. The output just wasn't there. The output wasn't there. Yeah, my fight is over. Maybe this is a hot take regarding candy, but like, I think it might not be worth it for me just because of like the I guess just the damage it does to my teeth, and I don't mean that in like a sense where it's like obviously like long-term damage, sugar bad. I mean it in the sense that like thinking about having candy stuck to my teeth is honestly, it might be one of the worst things to me. And it's not like in a fun way where like, hey, I'm saving that for later. Like, just even thinking about it gives me conniptions. But chocolate. Oh. Now we're talking. So we get the slimes out of the way because they did way too much damage to us the first time around. Like, that was an embarrassing round. Give me a Doom card. Give me an early Doom card. Give me... You know what? Give me Blight Strike. Maybe that's our problem. We're relying too much on block. Hi, Brain Leech. I'll be nice to you because the last time I wasn't nice to you, chat roasted me. I'll share knowledge. Grave Warden, Poke, Defy. I'll go Grave Warden. I'll Bodyguard. Blight Strike you, and then we'll just regular strike you. I can't believe we got Bantam again. Great, literally not a single attack. Okay, awesome. The one turn where I would actually probably rely on it. Okay, that's fine. You're cool. You're fine. Don't worry about it. And we get them out of there. Gonna do this just because scrolling through the cards feels nice in my brain. Okay, bodyguard me again. Strike you a bunch of times, and then you're gonna die next turn. Another Blight Strike. Spur. Retain. Summon 3. Osti heals. Healing Osti might actually go... I've never really used Spur, so you know what? Let's lean into it. Summon 3. So if I did Unleash, Strike, Strike... You're like halfway down. Bam, bam, bam. Holy moly. I ate a lot of candy at work just because it's there. Talk to me, so I put a toothbrush in my locker. See, you're better than I feel like there's like a lot of stuff where maybe I should freshly... Oh, pull aggro would be kind of nice too. Let's do pull aggro. It would be nice to just freshly brush your teeth after going through that shit. But then I'm like, the time it takes. Okay, this guy's gonna slime me. So we're gonna unleash Osti on him. And then you're gonna parasite me, right? Or you're gonna infect me, right? Oh, I remember. We pull aggro. We Grave Warden. Sugar is incredibly addicting. It's doing its job. I think if anything, the thing that I'm addicted to might be caffeine. And friendship. Kind of want to try keto to detox from sugar. More power to you. Salt and caffeine for me. I do love salt. Okay, Forg Parasite is down. I keep on thinking it's Forg, but it's actually Frog. Dude, the amount of infections in my deck is diabolical. You go with the back guy. Forg. It's okay. We'll be fine. Okay, we spur, we defend, we strike. See, right now I'm Austie maxing to the point where it's like Austie's health is so high that you're gonna have difficulty touching me. So maybe we do that and then we lean into like something that's like infection based. Because right now Unleash does 28 damage, but it only costs 1. So I could just say, fuck you. And then I sneeze. And then I say, fuck you. But then I defend. Nice dab, thank you, thank you. That's how you properly sneeze. It's not a meme, it's public health. Okay, we're gonna take some pretty big damage here, but actually we're not because Austin's gonna take it. My guy. Name a better wigman, I'll wait.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog.
I've been saying that though. Okay, that Wriggler's down. I'll pull aggro, I'll summon, I'll blight strike you, and then I can't do anything. Aussie, thank you for taking the hits. Oh, sick! My entire hand is fucking infection! Oh! Awesome, dude! I love this game! I'm gonna be taking 15 damage just from the fact that I have cards in my hand. And Austie can't take any of that. Ah! I know. But I got the Funerary Mask. Start of each combat, add three souls into your draw pile. That's actually kind of pog you. Enfeebling Touch, just in case I get scared. Oh shit, I don't want to have to go through another elite. Okay, I'll sidestep, I'll go this way. This guy's fucking annoying. I'm getting fog-mogged right now. We're about to be fog-mogged. Soul me. Summon. Unleash. No way. Hit you, and then we unleash on you. So Austie will take the hit there. Thank you. Soul me. Spur me. Enfeebling Touch you. Strike you. We slowly build up here. He's slaying. Claire, I literally can't stop, dude. Also, how are you? It's good to see you. How are we on this fine Friday? Mondays are for crashing out. Fridays are for cashing out. I see you. I see that tab on your browser. I see your cart's full. Go to checkout. No one's stopping you. And I won't judge you. Happy Friday, my day's going well. I'm happy to hear that. Okay. Enfeebling touch. Strike. You're dead. You're gonna die. We're good. See, okay, negative pulse. Now we're building the build. Gonna get Korean food and watch Splashdown tonight. I'm hyped. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck. Wait, you're onto something. I might need to join you there. I might need to get some bibimbap. My plans except with BP. It's just me, the crew of the Artemis 2, and a Panuki. Life's so fun. I want to get some Calbee short ribs. Best, y'all. You just got doomed, dude. Fool. Ooh, no escape. I fucking love no escape. Someone in the wrestling forum did admittedly say something that got a little under my skin, so I'm skipping wrestling right now to cleanse my brain. I think we, like, need to all engage with our hobbies, like, in moderation, you know? Or, like, maybe have, like, multiple hobbies. And then, like, every once in a while when you're just like, hey, this thing is getting under my skin, or this thing is bothering me, and then I can go do another thing. Like, I like hobby maxing. I like having, like, multiple things to do, you know? Same thing with games. Like, if I'm getting really fucking annoyed with a game, you could literally slay the Spires right there. Every 10th attack you play deals double damage. Okay, alright. Alright. Let me go here. I'm gonna upgrade a card. I am going to upgrade my Gnar Escape. And how do we want to go about this? So then it goes attack, upgrade, shop, attack, rest. Made a comment about how I wish WrestleMania had more women's matches, and someone said women love pretending that people take them seriously and they aren't just eye candy in the ring. And I was like, I'm going to do something else for a little. Jesus fucking Christ. It's really wild when people just, like, go so obnoxiously mask off, and you're like, okay, damn. Didn't know you had it in you. I'm sorry about that, Shayla. That's fucking ridiculous. Okay, we're gonna enfeeble your touch. And then we're gonna no escape you. And then we're gonna unleash you. Surprisingly not them getting ate up in the comments doesn't make it suck any less to read. But Shayla, give it a few days and maybe it will. Maybe it's gonna hit like nothing else in a few days. Talia, hi. When people say shit like this, I genuinely assume they don't actually like the sport they're talking about and just like watching sweaty men. I think at that point it's just like, I think your favorite hobby might just be hating women and not wrestling. Okay, enfeebling touch, actually going crazy. It is very funny to me though, because like reading that, it's like this is clearly something that you think about on a regular basis, which is like obviously like troubling, but it's also like, hey man, it's something that's clearly like deep inside them that they're just trying to get out at any point, you know? Alpha straight man culture is extremely homosexual and homoromantic, and I will not elaborate on this. Well, actually, I can't elaborate on it, but I feel like y'all know what I mean. This actually goes back to a conversation I was having yesterday about LeBron James, where someone went back to someone's house and they had an entire mural dedicated to LeBron James in their apartment, and it was like a hand-painted mural. They called it the L'Apartment. And one person's like, nah, I ain't going back with this person. I'm not going home with this person ever again. And then all the guys in the comments are like, I would make out with that wall. You know? Men are conditioned to hate women and love other men, and it's so bizarre. I like genuinely have difficulties making friends with like other men because of this and many other things. A lot of the time I'm just like, I can't have a conversation with you because just like somehow eventually that shit will like come out in the conversation. But also, I really do not think this is a hot take at all. But like, a lot of men are really fucking boring to talk to. Like they don't want to like talk about anything at all. It's just like, it's just true. Like I have a really, really hard time having like meaningful and engaging conversations with other men. And maybe this is because of like the certain places that I go to for like at my workplace have a hard time with it. It's mainly like work. Outside, like I feel like I've friends who I can have meaningful conversations with, but I feel like in the just the general world, you know, when we're out like when we're open world exploring, you know, when we're in the tall grass that is going outside of my apartment, not much happening. You're the common denominator? Ayo. Loneliness epidemic? Okay, so learn to talk. Like, just try it out. Men are not pressured to develop as people, especially when they're traditionally masculine. Yeah, it's like it's a lot of just like, hey, I like the thing, and I'm. You're conditioned to like not think too much about stuff, you know. I was like, maybe you should though. What if you did? Ooh, lethality? Okay, I didn't know that would happen. I don't miss when more friends were actively dating and I just had to meet new straight men that might be a permanent fixture. Cam, that's so fucking real. A lot of gay men are also fucking boring. I want to say like the trauma sometimes shakes up our personalities more, but gay men have the same thing with like being terribly uninteresting and dull. And speak on that. Cam, that's crazy. Maybe that's a stress response. I see what you mean. I'll be like, I'm gonna have to take your word for it though. Automod's been on one today. Start of each boss. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 random attacks. I feel like I don't want to spend it on relics right now. I think I'm gonna go Haunt and Time's Up and then call it a day. This conversation is illuminating because 9 out of 10 I go into these people's accounts history and their entire hobby is sports, but specifically being mad at sports. I feel like that's I feel like it's a little combo, a little X-cut of, I guess, like cultural conditioning, where it's like you're conditioned to like not really develop much, and also to not care about things. But then there is like the online conditioning of like hate culture and forming hobbies and groups around hatred of things. So it's like you never learn to earnestly engage with something and be passionate and care about something because it was deemed as non-masculine. And then you are presented with the opposite part of it. It's literally the polar opposite, where you care so much about hating a thing. It's just a weird fucking perfect storm of like developing the worst people possible. You know? Specifically thinking of the gay men who dissolve into the party culture and designer drugs and stuff. Like, it's a different font, but it's the same kind of men aren't interesting. You could do so much more. Sim, good to see you. To be clear, this is projection. Sim, good to see you. There's also a specific weird thing in wrestling that Dog can attest to, where people are terrified of being tricked by a fake feud or fake injury, and it's like, dude, we're watching wrestling. It's literally you're literally watching theater. It's goofy and stupid. Stop trying to be the smartest person in the room. We are watching a play. It's not that serious. Absolutely, it's still maintaining the construction of their identity through accepted group standards. That's also like, I could speak on this very vividly, but hockey culture specifically is like so fucking like performative. Like I'm talking about like hockey guys who like all they want to do, or all they do, is like talk in the slang, and then they like throw on the accent that like actually isn't fucking there. It's like, I'm sorry, but you grew up in like, I'm sorry, but you grew up in Markham, Ontario. You don't fucking sound like a hoser, okay? Get it twisted. I don't know. It's just like, it's really annoying to me. Like, I grew up around it, so like I have a little bit of it in my voice, so it's like especially infuriating to see people like that. Or like, oh, you want to know what's like the, okay, Toronto, people from Toronto, please give me perspective on this. But like, seeing it from an outside perspective, I'm like, this can't be fucking real. Like, you literally like need to be like practicing and rehearsing this, because there's like the hockey accent, but the Toronto accent specifically, Toronto accent and the Toronto slang baffles me, dude. Because I'm like, it feels very, I don't know. It all just feels like extremely performative. That's what I'm trying to say, I guess. You grew up in a Pasadena suburb. Be so fucking for real. Okay, you are all gonna die, but I think I'm gonna take some hits. It is performative. then again, it's like just goes back to what we were saying earlier. It's like you never, you just kind of, you've latched on to the identity because you're like, okay, this is how I do it. And like, necessarily there isn't anything like inherently bad about it, but it's just like, it's just so noticeable, you know? It's a SoCal, and SoCal is a straight man that talks street. Oh boy. Summon 20? Whoa, I've never gotten reanimate before. I want to grab that. You're from El Dorado Hills. Maybe it is a thought I've had back at college. It is performative as someone who grew near Toronto. Okay, the Toronto accent is real in certain areas, specifically with high Caribbean and South Asian populations. White kids came in and learned it and ran. So that's what I mean, Sim. That's what I mean. When I hear like some people talking about this, I was like, I feel like I can see the gears turning in your head because you're like trying to maintain like you're trying to maintain the lexicon. You're trying to maintain the accents. But I'm telling you right now, if you did not have TikTok, you would not be using fam in your vocabulary. Has anyone heard of the film Fat City? No, actually. Buenas tardes, amigos. So we're talking about performative accents. Specifically, I'm talking about Toronto. And also hockey talk. Like, you do not sound cool because you say, instead of passing the puck, you say slinging the biscuit. Like, you read that on a website. And then you ran with it. Rimbly! Hello, princess. This is my performative accent. And Rimbly, I'll accept it. You can be whoever you want. It's just I will say, like, hey, you're putting on an act. You're putting on airs, bud. Some guys just need to light the lamp, bud. But, like, you could give me the script, and, like, I could just sound like them. It's not that fucking hard. Have you guys seen that white kid from Rosedale trying to convince me he's straight? Have you guys seen that guy Zay on TikTok who analyzes people's speech to see where they're from and also calls out people doing fake black accents? No, Talia, I actually haven't. Fam as a word has proliferated. It's also popular in the UK. It's very jarring to see it. Okay, I'm gonna do you, and then I'm gonna no escape you. Oh, and I actually don't have any fucking... Actually, you know what? Let's use the energy potions right now. We're gonna pull aggro, and then we're gonna also use you, because then we're gonna right hand you, and then we're gonna bodyguard you, and then we're gonna unleash on you. But it doesn't actually fucking matter because you're slippery. Also, Shaker, good to see you. I hope you're well. It's like when someone studies abroad and they're like, sorry, I just got a British accent while I was here. This is me putting on airs, though. I love laying on my tummy and picking things up on my feet and letting you know how special you are. Has Rimley been Botham this whole time? That'd be crazy. Fat City was a boxing film based in Stockton, California, and the writer was like laying up his credentials on having grown up a block from Skid Row. My friend lives in Stockton and did her history masters on development of Stockton over the years, specifically with the racial stratification of the city and the West in general. Turns out the guy grew up in the Gates Country Club neighborhood north of the city and never spent any time on Skid Row. They really do be like that sometimes. It's funny though, because I think Toronto man's accent was born legitimately and then became performative. That's my hot take. Shaker, I think it did develop in like certain sections of Toronto for sure. And then like people kind of like latched onto that as like, oh, this is our identity. But I'm just like, where were you? I haven't thought about Jane and Finch in a while. Holy. The Anglos use Francophone slang and perfectly Anglo accent to be cultured. You used to work like 10 minutes from it? No way. I get it. You went to Barcelona. Vicky Cristina Barcelona last semester, but this is the 4th time we've had a sangria in the last 5 days. This is the Jane and Fish Scarborough accent. And then everyone was just like, actually, that's mine now. All right. Let me Grave Warden. I will be able to survive this. But I'm going to hit lethality just so we've got it for the rest of the game. I just need to hit you 5 more times. Soul me. I have to use Enfeebling Touch because then it goes away later. Let's sit. A friend of mine's mom growing up talked like a standing Southern woman most of the time until it was time to order a croissant. Actually, this brings up a funny thing that specifically when it comes to hockey names, when people like really aggressively like mispronounce something, it's just like, hey man, take the time to learn how to say it properly. It's like, no, I'm gonna say how I want to say it, but like, what if you didn't? Best banh mi in my life is from a spot of Jane and Fish freshest bread just because volume. Fuck, I might get banh mi tonight. Tonight I'm gonna let the banh mi talk. Fun fact, my friend's deed to her house included a convent that forbids the owner from selling to any non-white person. Like, that's part of the legal documentation of buying the house. What? Can we take that out? Okay, I'm gonna defend. Okay, now we can actually do damage. It's like 5 for 20 at the spot. All right. Right hand. I'll use Power Potion right now. What can I get? What can I get? Sweeping Gaze would be great, actually. It isn't valid anymore, but it was part of mortgages and stuff in the 50s. That's nuts, dude. There's a fascinating cross-section of affluent kids, drug dealers sounding like that, wanting to that power/wanting to appear unrefined, the visibility of black gangs in the 90s, 2000s, and the thugginess of rap culture wanting to emulate it. And it all commingles at that intersection. Fuck, Cam, you're speaking my language now. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Negative pulse, time's up, right hand, we win the goddamn game. This clause hasn't been enforceable for several decades and won't be for several more months. Oh. Sometimes you just gotta say it how it is, Rimbley, and I appreciate that. Alright, we can squeeze. Sentry mode is really nice to have, though. Oh, Cam, by the way, off stream I encountered the knowledge demon, and I kind of kicked its ass. So, but that was fun. Miranda, good to see you.
Hello, man.
Hello, Jack. All right, make your choice. Avery, how's the Spire treating everyone? First run, not so good. This one is kind of cooking. I see the skeleton of a good run here. Upon pickup, obtain 2 common cards, 2 uncommon cards, and 1 rare card. Gain 4 potion slots filled with random potions. Transform, unleash into Protector. I'll do Archaic Tooth. Because we have been Austie maxing. And I'd like to keep doing so. Okay, we're going to go straight up the middle here. Oh, this fucking guy. Okay, we're gonna haunt off rip here. We're gonna defend. Damage on Protector is such an upgrade. Oh, yeah. You are not stealing my lethality. Not if I have anything to say about it. Negative pulse. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Don't worry. Because then we Sweeping Gaze. And then we Soul. And then we pull aggro. And then we right hand. And then we protect. Right? That didn't feel right. That didn't feel like the right thing to do there. We Sweeping Gaze. We Blight Strike. Fuck. Okay, you're dazed. You're dazed. Okay, 12 damage. Let's do 12 damage here. Okay, you're dead. You're fucking dead. You're dying. And we'll summon on you just for posterity. I love Sweeping Gaze because it looks like a slug that is serving with beautiful lashes. And I love that. Did you guys hear Eric Adams is Albanian now? Congrats to him, I guess. Wait, what? Dance Macabre. Delay is nice. I'm gonna go Dance Macabre plus. Shout out Albania. NYC's first transracial mayor. Have y'all ever seen the Eric Adams video where he goes through the... I know many people may have seen this but not realized it's Eric Adams. What is it? Eric Adams. This is the drugs. Yes, the drug stash. Exactly, Avery.
When a person was shot, doors from my house,
This is what I'm talking about, though.
I realized how important my crusade is of removing illegal handguns off the streets of New York. Hi, I'm New York State Senator Eric Adams, and for 22 years I wore a bulletproof vest and stood
The
on
mustache
street
really
corners
like
and
changes
protected
everything
children
about him.
and families in the city of New York. I'm asking you to join me in this crusade of removing illegal handguns off our streets and out of our homes. Please come and join me inside my house as I show you how simple items such as bamboo paper can be an indicator of
Everything I
marijuana
learned about
use,
New York City, I learned
or
against my
a
will.
cut of
Dude, New York
straw can be
rocks.
an indicator of using cocaine. I will show you how to search a room to ensure that you remove illegal handguns
Goofus
and
to
other
Zoran.
contraband from your home.
And I
What I
love
would like
that
to
for
show
you.
here is to empower parents on how to search
What is this
a
music?
room inside their home. It's imperative that you should know what's inside your household. And no one can state that you can't search a room in your own home. You write the Constitution. There are no First Amendment rights inside your household. It is your obligation and responsibility.
I hear great things. One of the
not
greatest
only to
cities. I don't
protect
want to
the
know this
child
much,
that
but
may
its
be
former
using
mayor.
an illegal drug.
It's
or
funny, I'm being
carrying
silly.
an illegal
Okay,
gun,
okay.
but you also have to protect the members of the household, their younger brothers and younger sisters, and the other elder members of the
I think
household.
they should turn up the
So by
music louder. I can
periodically
almost
sending
hear
a
it.
message to your home that there are no rooms off
What do you
limits.
mean this
don't
guy
believe
won
in
and then
locked
funnied all the
doors.
money to
Your
Turkey?
house is open to inspection
Are
by
you still
your
bald?
house and the members of your house. The message is you expect your children to do what's right, but you always have to inspect what you expect. And that's the a jewelry box of this nature, maybe a simple jewelry box, but if you look through it closely, you don't know what your child may be hiding. For instance, a gun could be hidden, a small caliber weapon could be hidden inside a jewelry box. Look at the various colognes and perfumes and photos and pictures. You should always, when your child brings in his popular knapsack with many different locations,
popular knapsack.
look through it to see what exactly is your child carrying in addition to a book. Something simple as a crack pipe, a used
Something
crack
as
pipe.
simple as a
Could he
crack
have found
pipe.
it on the street? That's quite possible. But this is a discussion piece where you should start speaking with him.
In his defense, I did have my bowl in a very badly pencil case
and the
in high
whole
school.
use of
Exactly.
drugs. This invokes
Dude,
conversation.
First Day on Earth.
Look at picture
First Day on Earth hits crazy.
frames and behind them, cameras. Try to determine what's taking place. Behind a picture frame, you can find bullets. What does that mean to find bullets? Does it mean your child is carrying a gun? No. Where there's smoke, there's possible fire. Where there's a bullet, there's possibly a gun.
I have a lot of
engage in
ammunition, but no
conversation
guns.
and find out what are they doing with the item, and this empowers the parents. Look at all the items.
Oh my god, dude. First is Rob Ford. I always keep my loose bullets behind my pictures. Should we watch the Rob Ford compilation? Or, like, do we not want to bring that on? Like, I'm not sure if everybody knows who Rob Ford is. But, like, there's Eric Adams, mayor of New York. But then there's Rob Ford, mayor of Toronto. Compromise and watch the Canadian politics out of context video. So it's Canadian politics out of context. Let me know which one. Is it the no which one is it? Is it the first one? Top one? Okay.
A couple of questions. And what were those questions?
Do you smoke crack cocaine?
Exactly. Yes, I have smoked crack cocaine.
That under the leadership of this Prime Minister, Canada
That was
will
the mayor,
never
by the way,
become
of Toronto.
a safe haven for zombies ever.
Do you have the fortitude or the gonads to stand up and come across here and say that to me, you son of a bitch?
Daryl.
Enough with the woke shit. Sorry, Mr. Speaker, I take that back. I apologize for my unparliamentary language immediately.
It is not appropriate to manhandle other members.
At the other part of, come on, really?
And the Prime Minister, who appeared to be hiding a bagel in his desk.
Please treat me like that new car and don't give it a dent on the first day.
Olivia Gondak, it says that I wanted to eat her pussy. Olivia Gondak, I've never said that in my life to her. I would never do that. I'm happily married. I've got more than enough to eat at home.
What about
when you what is the nature of your thoughts, gentlemen, when you say fuddle-duddle or something like that?
It's crazy because, like, you'll just have, like, shit like in the House of Commons where people are just like, oh, I'm sorry, I said shit, and then the fucking whiplash of Rob Ford in this compilation, fucking cinema.
But I heard her say a
This
word
is
that
one
I
why
know
I
is
hate the king
distinctly
now.
unparliamentary, and I think she may
Hi,
want to
Elizabeth.
withdraw it. The word was F-A-R-T.
It's great to see this nice tone and that we're all in good voice.
$250 million. WTF.
Here, here. I'm going to ask the honourable opposition leader, please, to withdraw that comment and to use parliamentary language, please.
Where's the funds?
That's not what you meant, Pierre.
Mr. Speaker.
And while you're here, nobody can pick up. While you're here, no one can pick up sand.
Sir. I'm sorry.
Well, why don't you make yourself aware?
Love that's going to change the future of mankind. So we'd like you to look
We like to say people kind, not necessarily mankind.
A lot of people would say that you're simply taking a page out of the Donald Trump book.
Like which people would say that?
Well, I'm sure a great many Canadians, but
Like who?
I don't know who, but...
Well, you're the one who asked the question, so
yeah.
you must know somebody.
Okay. You know, not just the sort of ideological inclination in terms of taking the page out of Donald Trump's book, but
what are you
also...
talking about? What page? What page? Can you give me a page? Give me the page. You keep saying
in terms of turning things quite dramatically, in terms of Trudeau and the left wing and all of this. I mean, you make quite a, you know, it's quite a play that you make on it.
Mid-interview.
So I'm
not
just
sure.
wondering.
I don't know what your question is.
Okay, then forget that.
Just quieten down, baby.
Be a part of it. New York, New York.
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Trudeau, Mr. Speaker, Montrealers, like Canadians all across the country, care deeply of order.
Who have forged the path to this very special day.
Well, the big topic on Parliament Hill today wasn't the Constitution, it wasn't the economy.
What do you think Justin is up to?
It was the Prime Minister and his language.
I heard him say...
Do I have to say it?
Very clearly, f***ing bastard.
And I'll be right back.
Bro, this is... Somebody...
I'll be right back.
This is okay, a fucking dimensional portal opened up in Justin's house. This is a doppelganger. This is a different person with the goatee. This is dark timeline. This is dark woke. Justin. Also Fab's high. Oh. God, I have visceral memories of him doing press conferences on his fucking front lawn. Dark corporate centrist Justin. I think centrist is honestly being kind.
Melania
Shaker.
loves Trudeau. Can you blame her?
Too much for one Liberal MP.
What a great boss for this game. The fade to this is fucking cinema. Oh. Oh. Well, they're fun. I can see why they're trying to annex you, and we're not gonna let it happen. Anyways, that was a nice derailment. His COVID grief beard is a relic, honestly. That's a fucking heritage moment. Sure, the other one is great. I just haven't watched it to assess its contents, and that's fair. The last one was when you force boomers out of management positions. Oh. God, that hit good. That hit good. We have fun up here. Oh, he's gonna tunnel. Do you have the gonads to come over here and say that to me, you son of a bitch? The way he says it too, it's just like, fuck, man. The gumption. That's a word that we need to use more, is gumption. We're bringing back gumption, y'all. We're gonna do that. We're gonna hit him with the sentry mode. And we're gonna chill. Have you ever used the term fuck the dog around non-Canadians? No, I'm not really a fuck the dog kind of guy. Like, I don't think I've ever actually used that in regular conversation, to be honest. I was pretty surprised to hear it myself. So as a result, I probably wouldn't use that on others. Turns out it's not a term, but it's not a thing at all. So people are just making it up that it was a thing. Curious. Screwed the pooch. I've heard of screwed the pooch. Born and raised in Winnipeg and never heard that. I am not born and raised in Winnipeg. I live in Winnipeg, but I'm not born and raised here. I'm from Ottawa. Can see why that got auto-modded. That's fair. I am talking about myself. Okay, my bad, my bad. I got a little confused there. I just saw an opportunity to mention that I'm from Ottawa, and I needed to take the opportunity. I apologize. Sorry, I took a second play. I was opening my window. It's 10 degrees, so practically a heat wave. Okay, symbiote. Enchanted attack with Croc deals 50% more damage, but lose HP. 50% more damage. This could do 12 damage and 12 doom, but then this could do 15. I'll do Protector. Weaker Thans, I hate Winnipeg plays quietly in the background of Canada chat. From Montreal, I moved to Toronto. That's basically Ottawa. Pretty much. Ottawa's such an interesting city because it's like, you'll have people on the bus going to their government job that like pays like pretty well. And yet there's just like an air of sadness like on the OC Transpo. It's kind of crazy. From Nova Scotia to Alberta, but lived in Ontario most of my life. Nova Scotia. One of the shawarma capitals in the world. Yup. You're real for that. Okay, what do we got here? In 5 region. Yeah, I'll hit the 5 region. I'm seriously contemplating moving to Nova Scotia now that I'm full remote. Dude. I was actually looking this up the other day. Flights to Halifax from Winnipeg, surprisingly cheap. So maybe I'll go out there one day. Yeah, dude, if you're fully remote, why not? I go to a place where it's like a little bit more like, yeah, why not? I love Halifax. I just don't like walking up the hill that is Halifax. You know? Protector. Really know her. I know my Ontarianites to all hell from rich Ontarianites who don't want to live in a city. Yeah. They'll ruin it. My Lebanese diplomat neighbor turned me onto the now defunct Castle Sherman Rito, saying it was better than what he could get at home. I think about Shawarma King from time to time. I won't lie. I'll enfeeble you. Oh, I kind of want to go sentry mode, but here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hit you with that so that you die. What I can do is hit this. Hope for the best. Legit same, but then my job said I have to work in the US. Oh, that sucks, dude. What's the fucking difference? Seriously. How would they know? Laws, So you say that, but like, what if we didn't? Just get a VPN, yeah. How would they know? Yeah, dude, I'm working from Dallas today. Holy fuck. Oh god, this is not good. Oh, this is not good. I just gotta try and survive here. Holy moly. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, I let it get out of hand. Oh, I've let this get out of hand. Oh boy. Alright, see, we have 2 health. It's fine. Normal hallway fight, by the way. Yeah. Oh, man. Is there anything to do in Halifax? Define to do, because I feel like we might have different definitions of that. I think there's plenty to do in just about any semi-big city. But it depends on what you like to do. I can play Slay the Spire all night here or Halifax, and that's the thing. I'll say this much, is that, like, you're always going to be stuck with yourself, so, like, might as well learn to hang out. You know? A sign that it's good, and also a motivation for governments to keep it good. Same for public schools. That's why it's important that rich kids go there, too. Never had a shawarma? Fabs, it might change your life. Went to a Lebanese restaurant in the back of a strip mall in LA, and they also sold fake Rolex watches, and when I ordered, the guy was like, it's early and not many people are going to want that. I'm not making it for you. You get something else, so I'm yours going to be delicious. That's also like the I know we don't really do like Yelp reviews anymore, but like back in the day, if you had like a Chinese restaurant that was like a 3.5 out of 5, you knew it was gonna be fire, because you knew like the food was good, and also like the staff wasn't always like that nice, but like you knew the food was gonna be really fucking good. You know you're gonna get a really good experience. They would know because of VPNs. I guess I could use an IP spoofer, but why risk income at that point? That's fair. I don't know enough about the AnyConnect VPN programs I use. Maybe I should just say fuck it. I guess ask for like forgiveness instead of permission. Sailor GP is in town in June. Also, yes, the music. Don't they also have like they got a big boat there that's fun, right? One thing I will recommend is going kayaking in the Halifax Harbor. That does kind of hit, I will say. Also, every so often the city just smells like pure shite and brine. Winnipeg smells like shit sometimes. Maybe that's just me. Holy shit, the toxic is crazy. I need to get that out. I literally can't. I require the level of development to support Costco, so Halifax is fine. That's a great line to draw, honestly. You can do a lot with Costco in your vicinity. Yeah, 5 means it was 2 carrier, 2 white people. 1 to 2 means the quality makes it comfortable. 3 is a low 4. 3 low 4s means it's good. You get it. Not everybody gets it, Rimbly, but you get it. Okay, we might survive. We're hanging on. We're hanging on a moment here, y'all. I'm hanging on a moment here. Yeah, we're done. We're cooked. We're absolutely cooked here. It's not happening. It was never gonna happen. Yeah, we're dead. I'm white on paper, and one day I put in an online order for Chinese, and they called me immediately to tell me Cantonese. The thing I ordered was sold out. I was baffled because I'm white on paper, so how'd they know I spoke Cantonese? They replied, no white person would ever order that, and honestly, fair. Shit, you clocked me.